Hi everybody, this is Tiffany. I hope everyone's having a great day. So today's message is coming from Numbers 12:21. So what I'm going to do is read the scripture that I was led to, then everything that stood out, and every other scripture that came along with it. Then I'm going to read Numbers 12 and then 21. Then I'm going to read the overall message at the end. So the scripture that starts off the number is Romans 12:21. So it says, be not overcome with evil, but overcome evil with good. So overcome stood out. So I'm going to read overcome. Succeed in dealing with a problem or difficulty. So now I'm going to read Matthew 5:44. But I say unto you, love your enemies, bless them that curse you, do good to them that hate you, and pray for them which despitefully use you and persecute you. So now I'm going to read Deuteronomy 32:35. Vengeance is mine, and recompense for the time when their foot shall slip. For the day of their calamity is at hand, and their doom comes swiftly. So when I read Matthew 5:44, but I say, love your enemies, bless them that curse you, do good to them that hate you, and pray for them which despitefully use you. So what the Lord is doing is letting you know what you need to do and not retaliate, because then Deuteronomy 32:35, vengeance is mine. Vengeance is mine, and recompense for the time when their foot shall slip, for the day of their calamity is at hand, and their doom comes swiftly. So you don't have to do a thing. What the Lord is saying is, you do this while I do that. Now I'm continuing. So Deuteronomy 28:7, the Lord shall cause thy enemies that rise up against thee to be smitten before thy face. They shall come out against thee one way, and flee before thee 7 ways. Enemies scattered came to me after reading that. So I'm going to read Psalm 68:1-2. Let God arise, let his enemies be scattered. Let them also that hate him flee before him. As smoke is driven away, so drive them away. As wax melteth before the fire, so let the wicked perish at the presence of God. God is our protection came to me. So now I'm going to read the whole Psalms 46. God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. Therefore will not we fear, though the earth be removed, and though the mountains be carried in the midst of the sea, though the waters thereof roar, and the trouble, though the mountains shake with the swelling thereof. Salah. There is a river, the streams whereof shall make glad the city of God, the holy place of the tabernacle of the Most High. God is in the midst of her. She shall not be moved. God shall help her, and that right early. The heathen raged, the kingdoms were moved. He uttered his voice, the earth melted. The Lord of hosts is with us. The God of Jacob is our refuge. Salah. Come, behold the works of the Lord, what desolations he hath made in the earth. He maketh wars to cease unto the end of the earth. He breaketh the bow and cutteth the spear in sunder. He burneth the chariot in the fire. Be still and know that I am God. I will be exalted among the heathen. I will be exalted in the earth. The Lord of hosts is with us. The God of Jacob is our refuge. Salah. So now I'm going to read Numbers 12. Number of the apostolic, divine government and order, divine perfect order and power, New Jerusalem. So New Jerusalem stood out. And I wrote that New Jerusalem stood out again, because when I did 12 before, New Jerusalem stood out. So I'm going to read what the New Jerusalem is, like what I got off of that. Because since it stood out, I was like, I just put in New Jerusalem here. So according to John, the New Jerusalem is pure gold, like clear glass, and its brilliance is like a very costly stone, as a stone of crystal clear jasper. The street of the city is also made of pure gold, like transparent glass. The base of the city is laid out in a square and surrounded by a wall made of jasper. In the book of Ezekiel, in the Hebrew Bible, New Jerusalem is Ezekiel's prophetic vision of a city centered on the rebuilt Holy Temple, the third temple to be established in Jerusalem, which would be the capital of the Messianic kingdom, the meeting place of the 12 tribes of Israel during the Messianic era. So after that, treasures in heaven came to me. So what does it look like to lay up treasures in heaven? It means believing God's promises and identifying with God's people despite the sure affliction that will follow. Hebrews 10:32-34, God is faithful to his promises, and what he promises his people, salvation, life, and inheritance, is external and incorruptible. So now I'm going to read number 21, divine completion of things. End of season came to me, and the transition into a new came to me. So now I'm going to read the overall message. The reason why you are seeing Numbers 12:21 is because the Lord's perfect timing and perfect order has come due to your endurance in the hard times and your perseverance in the times of trouble. You look to the Lord for answers and continue going when things were hard for you. The Lord is removing the people that aren't meant to go with you into your next season. Continue praying and seeking the Most High and allowing the Lord to fight your battles for you. So the Lord led me to this scripture here, Psalms 23:6. Thou prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil, my cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house with the Lord forever. So the Lord wanted me to end the overall message with that scripture. This is the scripture for you to hold on to. So that's specific. So whoever's been seeing 12:21, Psalms 23:6 is the scripture that the Lord wants you to hold on to, whoever's seeing 12:21. So I hope this message helps somebody. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys soon, Lord willing, and be blessed. Bye.